Hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's play the greatest of games and see what we can do differently today. Um, interesting. I think that the UNMI start, as we all know, is very difficult, but not impossible. You have a pretty weak start just throwing down a comment and stuff, but you know how it is. I wonder if the Regolith, or sorry, I mean, almost always Inventrix is the better call over UNMI. But I'm not against the idea of pursuing it. Get a little bit of energy, get the Comet. As long as we can play the Comet. And I'd hope the Titanium Mine and buy the... See, the thing is that Regolith Eaters is also really good for timing free bumps. That and the heat production every second round. If I do this, it leaves me with $25. That's enough to do the Comet and buying something. Or buying the TR. And it leaves me with $1 left. So I wouldn't be able to do the Titanium Mine. Even if I picked up steel. But that's fine. I do think I want the steel anyway, though, because getting that titanium mine sooner rather than later is going to be on my mind. And then we'll just keep our eye open for something that can get us a TR next round. I'd hate to just buy an asteroid to get that free, or get the TR bump, but, you know, tis the way it is. Damn. Well, I think I'm still gonna do the asteroid, which is, as we know, a really weak way to play it, but getting the 2 income, basically, the round, it makes a difference. It makes a really big difference. It means that we might be able to get the titanium mine this round with that 2 steel we have from before. I almost wish I had gone for cards, though. Natural Preserve is nice. Here's the thing, if I spend $17 on a heat bump and a TR, then I have just enough for my titanium mine, and we are desperate for productions right now, as you can tell by my lack of ability to buy cards or play anything. So let's just go ahead and continue up this little streak here. And this will help us get the energy to get the heat production. Though, oh my god, remember how we just played a bunch of Credit Core games and it was easy and we got all this money production, we were getting money back on all this stuff? Yikes, you just don't get that with UNMI, do you? You really don't. This is a great pickup for us, though I don't know where we're going to get the energy for it. And once again, we're relegated to spending all of our cash dollars just trying to maintain our free TR bump, which I will maintain. It's $17 to progress a metric and get 2 income. Like, it's not efficient, but it gets you closer to having won the game. Release of inert gas, for instance, is helpful for us. I'd even like acquired company, but can I play it in time? I'm not sure. And like all the other cards I have there are just also way out of my ability to function and pay for it. Geez, and there I wonder if it would have been worth just getting the heat production anyway. But the extra money from TR is going to be helpful AF. It's a slow roll with UNMI, right? You really do have to focus on terraform, terraform, terraform. Another points per Jovian. I don't mind the research, but it's such a point strat. If we have $17 to put into getting a heat bump and buying a TR, then I only have enough left for acquired company if I do nothing else. Oh, I should have done... Oh my god, I had flooding available to me in that hand. That, I think, is the first... I don't want to say major mistake, but, like, significant mistake I think, is not having grab flooding there to get our ocean down and save us a little bit of cash from needing to buy asteroids every frickin' round. Even if I just use the flooding this round, right? Because again, I have nothing to do. I mean, I could buy this and get some plants, but we're just doing the 17ers every round. Though at this point, I could have probably justified an ocean instead. We will get this. I'll overspend in titanium despite being broke. And this is a big deal for us because it means we don't have to buy those heat bumps anymore. For the next 2 rounds at least. I really like sponsors, but didn't realize we'd be so broke. It's still worthwhile playing sponsors though. Especially now that I've already sunk the $3 into buying it. Lake Marineris is fantastic. Mining area is fine. Plantation, we'll be able to play it for cheap greenery. Okay, so that's good. This is good. And then can I play both these cards? 19 bucks? Hell yeah, I can. So there we go. We are finally at a position where we're not struggling just to get our minimum of 1 TR per round. And we have 5 income on top of the 32 TR. Like, that is a significant cash flow. We just need so much oxygen, and all of our productions are a mile behind. Media group is hard to say no to, but I have nothing to put it with. The energy, on the other hand, is really good. Because I need another couple of energies to be able to play the card that I want to play. You know what? What if I do the plantation down here for 2 steel? And that allows me to play the mining area for the 2 steel. And that way we actually have a little bit more production. And then next turn we have an oxygen bump, which is very nice. We have 5 titanium. That's a lot to be sitting on. Be a good time for a big space event. Lava flows is helpful. Copying the production of a card? We could copy that, which would be good. Industrial microbes. Because that would get us the second energy we need for strip mine. You cost $19 and you cost $9, which is a total of $28. So I can do that. And still afford the things I want, which is to buy the TR bump. So look at that. Baby. Get those metals production way up all of a sudden. That goes up. The TR goes up. 39 TR, boys. Got a long way to go, given the fact that we have... Well, our productions are actually up, except for plants. And our oxygen doesn't look awful because we just got 2 bumps, but we need a lot more. Here's all the science. It's pretty late for science, but I honestly think that the only way out of this is the card draw. So let's play you to get a little bit of card draw for free. Then we'll play the restricted area. We'll play that in for a card, which gets us 2 cards because of our scientific thing. Deimos down. See, that's very notable. In fact, I will play the media group because I'm quite sure I can afford Deimos down with all this titanium. Bling, 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 baby. Get the steel back. We're not killing anyone's plants, but we were done using that moon anyway. So, let's buy a card. I forgot about that. Nitrite producing bacteria. It's not awful if you're just strictly going for the points, but it's not... It would have been helpful to start the game with that, but we in fact did not. I think grass is useful. I just need to figure out what I'm going to sell. Because I haven't bought my TR yet. So I'm going to sell 3 cards. You, and you. And there's the card I want to buy. I mean, let's be real. Like, the wave power one gives me an energy production and a point. Or I could just have a TR, which is also a point and a money production, right? So I think that's the obvious grab. Oh my god, there's so much science that they want me to have now. It's so late for it, though. What do we got? What do we got? Lunar beam. Yeah. Mangrove could come in pretty handy, actually. So, I wasn't actually going to buy a space elevator. But, you know. Nah, it's a bad idea. Let's play the Mars Universe. I bought it just for the card cycle, forgetting that we actually could buy a card for free. Ice cap melting, that's fantastic. That's the kind of stuff we need. Oh, I meant to get rid of the yikes. That could have come back to bite us for sure. I meant to get rid of the space elevator. It's a good outlet for steel in the very last round if you have nothing better to do, but giant ice asteroid, yo. Now I'm worried the most about oxygen. So we have another bump there. We have none plant production. We got an asteroid as well? Man. These two together are going to do basically the rest of the work. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Plus the heat production we have. Okay, let's do that next round then. We'll save up for a big old asteroid. We don't need lava flows anymore. We don't. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited. We have a lot of steel. You know, maybe I should have kept the Earth elevator. I got so much steel. It's a good way of converting it. I sold my only way to get energy. Well, I have this, actually, but those are both really expensive. And the plant production would be cool, but I only have 2 plant tags. Well, I have a 3rd. It's only really 4 plants, though. It's really expensive. We'll grab it just in case there's some sort of value in it, but I don't know where the value might be. I don't want that. That's just points. And we are definitely in a life or death struggle right now to terraform this planet. Let's get that ocean for the cards, because we really want our options open here. Yeah, we'll do this. This gets us a whole bunch of card draw and stuff, and cycles. We have so much, like, ability to cycle through cards at this point, but we're seeing cards way too far beyond the point that we needed them. Though, I will admit that aquifer pumping could be of use. Oh, we already have Lake Marineris as well. I actually forgot about Lake Marineris in our hand. Yeah, it turns out I'm definitely not playing the plant production card, nitrogen-rich asteroid. It's not required. Well, seeing as we have exactly 1 heat bump for next round, which is nice. We just need so much greenery. Mangroves. We'll put you in here for the plants. That'll get us into this nest. That's a TR right here. Ice cap melting here. How many? Alright, we have 1, 2. We need 4. So aquifer pumping is actually good. It's going to use our steel this round and next round to get us a couple of cheap oceans. Oh, I forgot that we have that free heat bump. Okie dokie. We need so much oxygen here. Pray for me. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. One, two. We have 3 oceans lined up. Oh, we are in a world of hurt. Please give me the card we need. I'm not sure what it is, but it's lots of oxygen. Is that what we want? We'll use this heat despite it not even being required. I have nothing else to spend my titanium on. Is that better? Well, I have nothing else to spend my steel on. So I need to pay Lake Marineris anyway. Because I can only get 2 oceans without playing Lake Marineris. It's a pretty unlikely story for us to, you know, get through this safely, but let's... Now we could get the 2 titanium, and that makes buying the towing a comet a little bit cheaper because it comes with an oxygen and 2 plants. So like together that's functional. $8 for an oxygen is cheaper than 23. Man, is this ever hard mode? It really, really is. I wish there was another way of saying it, but there isn't. It's just hard. Because I don't have another oxygen bump in me, do I? I wish, but... Just 1, 2. I can't get enough money. I mean, here, we'll grab a card out of desperation. Gene repair. Oh, I could have played Caretaker Project for a point. Instead of using that heat bump I literally did not need to do because I was going to get for free. I could have played Caretaker Contract for basically $3 for a TR, which, I mean, we've been doing it. So, whatever. We'll grab our 2 points on that science card. That'll flip us a new one. I should have played Search for Life just for the card draw. But all these production cards aren't even useful anymore. But honestly, two oxygen bumps away is not... It's not god-awful. It's definitely not good. But it's not god-awful. 7 and 8 is 85. Ugh. I mean, here's the thing. With UNMI, it took me so many games just to break 100 on a win. The fact that, you know, we almost got 90 on a loss means that we did alright. We did alright. It just, you can't spend your first 4 generations doing a 1 standard project asteroid and then buying your bump. Like, you just can't. It's just too slow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!